Hello, everybody. Welcome. Let us know what you're reading, and if you want for everybody else, let us know what you're eating. For those who like to know.
Some people here like to know.
Yeah, and we'll start with Roxy. What are you reading?
I started Light the Stars by Ray Ann Thane last night early this morning after I finished the Darlene L. Turner book. I'm about 40 pages in and I'm liking it so far.
It's
I
a
think
good
I'm gonna
story.
stick with it.
Cool.
What about you, Blake?
This is day 3 of a migraine for me, so I don't know what I'm reading. I might listen to something. But yeah. So I'm a little bit like I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'll figure out something. But yeah. How about you, Sarah?
Bummer.
Well, I hope you feel better because I know how those are like. They're horrific.
Yeah.
For the first sprint, I'm going to work on Wake the Sleeping Tiger by Margaret Way. I'm only like 10 pages into it. I got a little bit of. I've barely done any reading today. I do have to share though. I'm very excited because I canceled my appointment for Thursday because I'm not feeling well, and this is the first week since the end of November that I do not have to go to the hospital at all for anything this week. And it's like I have a free week to not have to drive downtown, and I'm just so happy about that. And I found out after the fact that my appointment was not at 9:15 in the morning on Thursday. It was at 9:15 at night.
That's
At night?
Yeah, because it's a CT scan. So just like MRIs, they're trying. You guys, it's different because you have to, right? But up here, because of the universal health care, it's like it's hard to get people in for these things. So they book them all hours of the day or night.
So that would have been very aggravating to show up at 9:15 in the morning.
Because that's exactly what I would have done, and I guarantee you.
Yeah, and then you'd have to like turn around and come back.
Go home and go all the way back, and it's not the nicest neighborhood. I would have had to bring Garrett with me to go back, and
anyway, just the gas fee alone, I'm thinking, you know.
Yep. Yeah. But how about you, Lee?
I am 50% into Crime Rangoon by Vivian Chen. But I think on the first sprint, I'm going to edit a video. So,
nice.
What you got, Tiffany?
I finished a book today. Yay. And so I don't know what I'm going to start. I might just start the next one in the series because I only have 3 left, and I've been working on it for like a year and a half. At this point, I'm just trying to finish the series, but we shall see. And then I'm also reading Hail to the Chef. I think I could finish it today if I don't fall asleep.
I have a question for Tiffany really quick. Do you have the last Mia P. Mansala book on your Valentine's Day video coming out?
I do not. Is it Valentine's Day themed? Yeah.
And I'm murdered in it.
You are?
Okay. The cover doesn't look very Valentine-y, so I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, and half of them never are.
Wait, what?
She said it doesn't look Valentine's-y.
Because I haven't watched all of your video, but I watched some of it, and you held that book up or whatever, and that's why I was like, that didn't look very Valentine.
Yeah, I'm 98. Well, it's a chocolate. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day because I'm a chocolatier. I own a chocolate shop, and I got
that is awesome.
That is so cool.
Mm-hmm. And my friend, I didn't, because we talked about it a while ago, and she had not said anything. She asked me a while ago if I'd want to be a victim after we had just joked about it when I coasted her at CozyCon, and so I said absolutely anytime. I'd love to be a victim. And so she was like, okay, well, if whatever, I'll see what happens. And so I was like, okay, great. I don't ever like hold anybody accountable when they have these conversations because I know how the publishing world works. You know what I mean? You just never know.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay. And then she messaged me and she was like, do you still want to be a victim? And I was like, yeah. And so she's like, okay, well, stay tuned. And then like I completely forgot about it. And then a friend of mine picked up her latest one because I haven't read that one yet because I was waiting for February. And she goes, I think you're in this book. And I thought, what? And she goes, yeah, your whole name, your first and your last name is in this book. And I was like, oh, so she did do it. So that's awesome. In the back, it does say like, it's me from St. Louis County, which is fine. But because I don't work there anymore, but it was me. So it was nice. And so I sent me an email. She was like, I completely forgot to tell you that I killed you in this book.
That is awesome.
So, yeah.
I wish I liked that series a little bit more because it is like Filipino and like a lot of the dishes and stuff, things that I've heard of, and I know a little bit about the people because I've been to the Philippines a couple of times, but
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. There's something about it that I don't like.
I haven't read it yet, but it was really funny when I told my husband. He was like, so what if you're like a drug dealer and you have all these things? And like, I was like, I don't know. I know she won't do me dirty, so it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say because there's a lot of drugs and things like that in her
Right,
book.
'cause
That's
she
what I
knew
don't
it was
like. Yeah.
Yeah, it was more like a edgier cozy.
Yeah.
And so there were things like that in there. And so he was like, is she gonna make you like this? And I was like, no, she won't do me dirty. So
What's the book
And
title?
you just poison somebody with your chocolate.
death, yes.
Yeah.
It's death in it's a Filipino word that I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's the author again?
Mia P. Mansala.
Look up arsenic and adobo.
Arsenic and Adobo is the first one.
Gotcha.
And it's her last one. It's number 6 is the one I'm in.
That's awesome.
That is really cool.
So just a side note for
We have
anybody
lots
who,
of victims here.
yeah.
So I am still working on Miss True Love Beckons. Miss True Love Beckons, that's it. By Donna Simpson. And Christmas in Snowflake Canyon by Rayanne Thane. I haven't really read a whole lot today, but I was working on filming. I had lots of filming stuff to do, and so I'll probably be editing a video first, and then maybe I'll get to read. But I need to edit first. And so let's see. So Jill says, hi, everyone. And we'll be working on Dastardly Deeds on the Farm. With this year being the 250th birthday of the U.S., I'm thinking of adding a reread to my current books. I'm reading My Dearest Friend, Letter of Abigail, and John Adams. Cool. I also finished an e-magazine this morning that put me at 9 books / magazines finished all eyeball. Awesome.
Nice.
And Mary Jo says, that's great, Jill, considering it's all eyeball reading. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, happy Monday. Mary Jo says, hope everyone is staying warm. I'm reading Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt.
That one's good. I love that one.
Is that the one with the octopus?
Yeah, Marcellus. He's the best.
I feel like that one had mixed reviews because there wasn't enough octopus stuff in it. Or something.
I would always like to see more Marcellus. He is an amazing character. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was a fantastic book, but I think I've read so many books that now I like a book, but I think there's always sometimes like an element that I'm like, you could have pushed it just a little bit further. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That you could just put a little bit more into it, that I think it would have been, for me, a 5-star read. So if that makes sense.
I know some people that didn't like it quite as well thought going into it was going to be more about the octopus and like.
Yeah, I could see that.
And things, and so that's why they didn't like it.
Yeah.
And hey, Michelle says, happy Monday, friends. Currently reading Just the Nicest Couple by Mary Kubica. Is that it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Love that one.
I think I struggled with that name on my February new releases.
Yeah. I do too.
So yeah, it wasn't like. And she also said enchiladas and chips and salsa for dinner. Awesome.
Nice.
Hey, Sarah. Says, hi, everyone. I'm going to be reading Passionate Choice by Flora Kidd for Retro Romance. Yay.
Nice.
I think I have read a Flora Kidd book, and I think I liked it.
I'm almost sure that I have at some point.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Jane says, hey, all. I'm still reading Dog Days of Summer by Terry Wilson. Almost done. Awesome. And then Pat says, good evening, everyone. Will not be reading tonight. Have a Zoom meeting with the veterans. Happy reading and take care and be safe. Awesome.
Wonderful.
Leftover chili and chips. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Pat. Enjoy your Zoom meeting with the veterans.
Mm-hmm.
And Cajun says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Stuck With You, The Love and Laughter of Book 5. That's for the retro. Yay. Hi, Brian. Says, hey, book friends. Getting caught up on BookTube tonight. Still reading The Book Woman of Troublesome. Awesome. And Barbara, good afternoon, friends. Reading One Golden Summer, drinking coffee, and trying to stay awake.
Nice.
Jill said, I had meatloaf with mashed potatoes and green beans.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And High Stock says, last time I had a 3-day migraine, I wasn't even sure what planet was home for me. Earth. It turned out to be Earth.
I get that. I'm really good at compartmentalizing and trying to I have really high pain tolerance, so
Oh, you're lucky.
I try.
I'm under a blanket. Don't talk to me if I have a migraine.
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
And if I'm on day 5, I'm at that point. But day 3, it's a little touch and go. So we'll see how long I last.
I'm a wimp. Day 1, give me the good
Oh
drugs.
no, I've gotten a full root canal with no Novocaine before. So
Yeah,
I have a.
I'm like, this hurts. Can I get some hydromorphone? Yes, you can.
Which is fine, and that's not. Yeah, that's not a flex. It's like literally like they were just going, and they're like, we're just gonna keep going, and I was like, like
Yeah.
You're in the seat. You can't really say much. You know?
Yeah, there's not much we can do at that point.
Yeah.
So.
And Cajun says, hope you feel better soon, please.
Thank you.
Hi, Kat. Says, hello, ladies and friends in the chat. I'm going to be reading Dark Sisters by Christy Meister. And Jill said, to feel better, Blade.
Thank you.
Jill says, wonderful, Sarah. And feel better soon, Blake from Mary Jo.
Thanks, friends.
And Anita says, I'm also reading Crime Ragoon by Vivian Chen tonight.
Nice.
Lee, is that the newest one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And Ella Books, which is, I think, Danielle, says, reading Meet Your Baker by Ellie Alexander.
Yay!
Cajun says, wow, we have 2 victims here.
I know, we're in the presence of royalty.
Yeah. And Carmen says, hi, everyone. And Amy says, hi, everyone. I am going to read Malice Intent by Lynn H.
Nice.
And Kat says she's eating a burger without a bun for dinner. How not fun eating it without the bun.
That's how I eat them. I eat it without the bun.
Mm-hmm.
I like my bun. I have ate them without the bun too, but it's just not as fun. And hi, Ambi says hello from her creative corner of creation. And Mary Jo says, I spot a kitty.
She comes nowhere near me all day. Not at all. Nothing to do with me until this camera comes on. I swear to God.
I think that
the
Roxy's too. Roxy's like, no, you can't. Hers kid, you can't be on camera.
Yep.
Yeah, she's sleeping right here.
And hi, Debbie says, hi, all, having a pot pie and cornbread.
Yum.
Reading day 2 of Meet Cute.
I gotta get to that at some point too.
And Kim says, hi, y'all. I finished Murder at Malawan Hall by Colleen Cambridge and lunch today and loved it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. And I like the second one. I'm on book 3. I need to get going on that one. Before there's like way more books. And it's like,
I was gonna say, you passed book 2. Well done.
I know. Now and then it happens. I actually won book 2 from a Goodreads giveaway.
Oh, that's cool.
And Mary Jo says, yay, on finishing, Kim. Yes. Hi, PK says, hello, working late, so I can have this of. It's T minus 5 hours until a new JD Rock release hits at 10 p.m. my time zone. Huzzah!
Nice.
You know what PK is going to be reading soon.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And Kristen says, I'm working on Hear My Heart by Tay Monet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Kim says, thank you, Mary Jo. And lunch was my usual Monday pizza.
Mm.
And Sock says, I'm just vegging tonight. Is very unlikely that I'll do anything significant during the sprints except maybe fall asleep.
That's
and
fair.
Lauren says, hey, everyone. Reading The Butterfly and the Baron tonight. Yay.
Nice.
I love that cover so much. I need to track
Me
me
too.
down one. I do. I like that one. I don't have that one because I looked because I was like, that's so pretty. Do I have that one? But no. I have the one you're reading. But
Yes.
And hi, Annie said, hi all, still reading Lamb to the Slaughter by Dorothy Eden. And Ale said, yes, my name is Dan. I thought so.
Mhm.
And Ambi says, cute kitty.
Thank you.
And Missy says, wants to be a star. Says,
Yes, she does.
Kat says, well, I would love to eat it with a bun, but I shouldn't eat gluten. Yeah. And the gluten-free buns I've tried are gross. Not to mention expensive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Ambi says, okay, I have a question.
Okay.
And Christina, one day I'll win a Goodreads book. Yeah. I win them very often. I think I might have won like 3. I don't enter a whole lot either, but I don't win them very often. A lot of times I'll win the Kindle ones more than I do the actual.
Garrett won one years ago and he never got it, and he was pissed off. Like he was just annoyed after that, and just said, "What's the point?"
And Amy says, "Yeah, I can." Cajun says, "A cat is Mardi Gras the 17th."
Yes, my favorite holiday.
Hi, Shayna says, "Hi y'all. Not sure what I'll be reading or catch up on BookTube tonight. Haha." And Cajun says, "Thanks to Kat," and we are caught up on the comments.
Is Mardi Gras the start of Lent?
Yes, it's Fat Tuesday, and then Ash Wednesday is the start
So
of Lent.
Pancake Tuesday.
What's Pancake Tuesday?
That's the Tuesday of pancakes. Is that not what it's also called?
No.
Oh, what's Pancake Tuesday then?
Fat Tuesday or Mardi Gras?
Oh,
Like
I've
Mardi
never
Gras
heard of
season,
Pancake
and then
Tuesday, but I like
Yeah,
it.
I've never heard
I
of
don't know, but it's
Tuesday,
I mean,
February
you can have
17th is Pancake
pancakes.
Tuesday.
I could still go for a pancake
pancakes as you want, but it's not officially Pancake Day.
Fat
Yeah,
Tuesday,
we call
because
it
you got to eat
Pancake
before
Day
lunch.
because
We
we
can
don't.
officially name
It's
it
a Canadian
Pancake
thing.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
okay. I was gonna
Canadian
say,
thing
like,
because we
the
don't
Catholics
celebrate
will
Mardi
eat as
Gras.
many pancakes as they want on Fat Tuesday, and then we can't eat on Wednesday. So
Okay.
yeah.
So Pancake Tuesday is a Canadian thing. Gotcha.
Got it.
I have a quick question for Lauren. Can I email you at your Gmail address on your YouTube account? Because I want to just coordinate our buddy read with you, and I don't want to just go back to my old comment. So I just want to double check on that. Please let me know.
Also, Lauren, did you finish Hidden Pictures? If you did you like it? Because I want to
did.
know.
She
Did
gave it
she like
5
it?
stars.
She gave it 5
Okay,
stars.
good. I needed to message her. Okay.
And Kat said she'd won 2 books from Goodreads.
Nice.
That's great. And so we will read to the top of the hour. And
Sounds good.
happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
So how'd everybody do?
I read 15 pages.
Nice.
How about you, Blake?
I fed my dog, worked on a tracking spreadsheet for my digital purchases. And because my Kindle content purchasing is out of control, so I'm trying to be a responsible adult and make a spreadsheet. It's going. And then I'm gonna try to finish Wait With Me by Amy Dawes. It's the first one before her Mountain Men series. It's in like there's a prequel series and then it's the Mountain Men series. So
Gotcha.
Yeah. How'd you do, Sarah?
I read a chapter in that. Where did it go? In the Margaret Way book. As Stormy knows, these are long chapters with these older books. I read one chapter, and then I read my 3 chapters today for the Babysitters Club book I am reading, and then I got halfway through today's story in Meet Cute. And yeah, I think these are much more slice of life stories than anything else. It's hard when it's a short story. You've only got 20 pages to tell something, but they're entertaining enough, and I'm intrigued.
It's just basically about them meeting each other, right?
Basically, that's all it is. Yeah. So I mean, it's cute. It's a fun little something to read every day. So yeah. How about you, Lee?
I ate dinner. I updated my reading tracker, and I'm kind of wrapping up my month and starting to prep from February, even though it is the 2nd.
What did you have for dinner?
Pasta and meat sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Simple. I also sent you a message on Discord, Tiffany, about book cons that somebody asked me about.
Oh, okay. I will check it out. Thank you.
Let me know the names of some.
Gotcha. I read from Hail to the Chef, and I think I'm at 87%, so I am getting there, moving along. Really, really liking it. How about you, Storm?
I got my 2 on Tuesday edited, and so now I'm getting the file to the computer. Speaking of files, I did manage to get my February new releases one to go over. I think something was messed up with my phone because, like, last night I was like panicked, telling Roxy like my phone won't go off. It was like stuck in restart, and it wouldn't do anything. And so I think it was just my phone was just acting weird. Because after I got it to work again, then I could get the file to go where I wanted it to go after that. So I think it was.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad you got it fixed.
Yeah.
I got that, and
it's really frustrating when it won't go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I read a few pages of Miss True Love Becky.
Nice.
Excellent.
So Amby says, I have a few authors I want to ask, what is your favorite book? So, like, are you wanting to ask the authors what their favorite book is? I'm a little confused. Kim says, thanks, Amy. I've already downloaded book 2.
Nice.
And then talking about Pancake Day, Cajun says, yes, it's a UK.
Those of us in the colonies celebrate these things.
I realized
I
that
support
after I
this.
said that because I remember Kate Middleton, when she was engaged, they were in like Wales celebrating Pancake Day. And I just thought it was a Welsh thing because, in the UK and like different countries have like different days. So I thought that was like one of their holidays, but I didn't realize it was also like a national, it's
Like-
something that like you do in all the Commonwealth.
Growing up, every Pancake Tuesday, like my mother would make us pancakes for dinner, like that. And even this year, I guarantee you, my mother will order herself pancakes for dinner. It's like huge tradition.
Everybody loves a good pancake. I mean,
Right?
Storm's dad.
I was about to say yes.
I was
And
going
that's
to
why-
say, that's a day I can celebrate. So
I don't call it Shrove Tuesday or whatever it is. I've always called it Pancake Tuesday. That's what it's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just me growing up, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have
I'd
weird
heard it, but I
holidays in
didn't
the
put
US.
2 and 2 together.
Yeah, but I didn't even realize that it was a thing anymore. I mean,
Please
like
adopt
after
it.
that.
Enjoy some pancakes.
Yeah.
Tell your dad, Storm. He'll be happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
tell him that he's got a holiday.
Right?
Yeah.
I support Pancake Day.
Is
Right?
that is Fat Tuesday Mardi Gras is at the same day. Is that what?
It's all the same.
Yes,
day.
yes, all the same. Yeah.
So
Like
then
you
it's
can
the
do like a
17th.
Mardi Gras season, and then there's like
Yeah.
Fat Tuesday is like the day, and then Ash Wednesday is the next day.
Like
I'll have
Fat-
to tell
yeah.
Dad that on the 17th we can have things.
Fat Tuesday is like the last day. It depends if you follow the rules. I don't. That you eat your meat before Ash Wednesday. It's like when you start. Like some people do Wednesday and Fridays during Lent, no meat. But
Yep.
my priest says just give up something you love. It don't have to be meat.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
that's
he
what
says.
like the Pancake Tuesday is. It's like to use up all those rich ingredients that you're not going to eat and use
Mhm.
during Lent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Nice.
It's the one thing about being a Baptist, we don't celebrate Lent.
I grew up with it because my grandfather was Catholic, like, and he always right. So yeah,
And so Lauren says the cat. I still agree.
Mm.
Gluten-free buns are the worst.
That's a bummer.
And Sock says Pancake Tuesday outside the U.S. sometimes.
yeah.
And Annie says, I won 2 books at once from Goodreads after 4 years of trying. There were hundreds of copies in the giveaway. That's cool that you got them like 2 at once.
Yeah, that's neat.
Kat said Mardi Gras Tuesday, Ash Wednesday is the start of the month.
Yep.
And PK says Pancake Day, also known as Shrove Tuesday. Is it Shrove? Shrove? Tuesday has
Shrove.
history that dates back centuries, marking the day before Lent begins and traditionally involved the consumption of pancakes to use up the rich ingredients.
Yes.
And Sarah says Pancake Tuesday is a thing here in New Zealand too, and in the UK. Cool. And Laura says, Lee, yes, that sounds great.
I emailed you.
And then Amby says, what is your favorite Nora Roberts book? Lee, what is your favorite?
I've never read one.
I'm gonna tap out
Me
because I
neither.
haven't read enough of Nora Roberts, and to be completely honest, the few I've read I didn't really care for. Sorry.
If you want a trilogy and you like witchy, I would say 3 Sisters Island trilogy. Something more modern. Oh, there's so many good ones that I like that just came out. I'm going to say Hideaway.
I liked the Boonesboro.
In Boonesboro trilogy is another one that I love. I love so many of them. I
That's
can't.
the only one that I read, but I think it would be good for people who are starting Nora Roberts that like books, because right? Am I thinking of the right thing, Lee?
Mhm.
She like makes the like an N, yeah. And
Yeah.
she-
Boonesboro, because I was about to ask for someone who's never read Nora Roberts, where should I start?
I
Yeah,
thought
good,
that
good
one
question.
really approachable. If that's my opinion, though, I'm not an expert. I haven't read a lot of hers, but I thought that one was a good way if you were like into romance, into like a bookish small town. I thought, and it's only 3 books, so I thought it was like a really good trilogy. Lee, what do you think? I'm not an expert.
I'm not either, but yes, I do like that one. I think that one, I particularly like that one because, one, there's some history around Maryland where she grew up at. Throughout the books, they are making an inn, and each room is themed after like a couple from history, like Romeo and Juliet, that type of thing, which is cool. And in real life, Nora really did do that.
Oh, cool.
The town also has like a pizzeria with like this really cool girl who runs it. And the 3 guys who are helping build it in construction are probably all 3 of the guys, like my like absolute like book crushes, because they're all just like
Yeah, they were good.
perfect.
What series
Yeah.
is that? Sorry.
The Boonesboro Inn.
In Boonesboro trilogy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will try that.
And then there's a ghosty in there
I was
too.
just gonna say there is a little paranormal in it, but
That's
it is
okay.
very, very light. She's helpful, Tiffany. She wouldn't be scary to you.
It's a
Okay.
hint. It's a
Yeah.
it's a very like it's a
I
hint of
appreciate a
paranormal.
helpful ghost
Yes.
in my books.
Yes, not real life.
In my books.
There's so many good ones though, but like that, I did like that one. Yeah.
I haven't read a whole lot. I'm still new to Nora Roberts books, but my favorite is still Witness. So.
Yeah.
Witness
yeah.
is gonna be next month.
I recognize these covers. I used to own these like a long time ago, but I got rid of them and now I regret it. because I want to read them.
And it's like, oh,
I think I need to try her romantic suspense more because the ones I read was the Key trilogy, and I just couldn't. So I think I need to try her romantic suspense. I might like that a little bit better.
I was gonna say I don't think that one was the best trilogy.
Yeah.
I distinctly remember throwing book 3 across the room.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people not like that one so much.
Well, and I think the Boonesboro, it might appeal to more people across the board because it doesn't have it doesn't have like the more of the paranormal. It's not like set in a country. Like some people might not like a book set in Ireland. I don't know. I'm not those people, but I'm just saying I feel like there's more of a general appeal with that series.
Yeah. Yep. And The Witnesses are one of her romantic suspense ones, and I liked it. So
that one is on my list.
Yeah, Storm told me to read.
I want to try The
Witness.
That one I've heard good things. Yeah.
I got The Witness next month. I've got The Obsession that I'm buddy reading with Lauren. Montana Sky is a little bit of an older one, but everybody I know loves that one.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that.
I've heard
there was also one of the ones that were like made into a TV movie that my sister actually watched. We were actually able to talk about it. Yeah.
And PK says, Lee, awkward Ashley watched Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Thank you. I wrote it down. I'm going to watch it later. I just love her. She cracks me up.
And Romantic Bookworm says, hi, everyone. I'm currently reading Psycho Shifter Book 1 in the Cruel Shifterverse series by Jasmine Maz and Skater by Samantha Whiskey, both on KU. I might also pick up another read as well. And Caden says, I may need a new prescription for my glasses. I thought that said Psycho Sniffer. I don't even want to think what that would mean.
Speaking of glasses, my husband calls me Velma now because I'm constantly I take off my glasses and can't find them. And then I'm constantly trying to figure out where they are and I can't see them because I don't have them in. So he's like, I'm like, where's my glasses? I can't remember. He's like, Velma, they're on the coffee table. And I'm like,
oh. You need that around your neck.
Yes, I do.
I do that all the time because to read, I have to take them off because it hurts my eyes. I can't see because I have to put it up here really close. Yeah, or whatever, and so I take them off, and I'm in my bed, and I put them, and then I might move my blankets, and then I've covered them up or something, or they're somewhere, and I'm like, "Where's my glasses?" Because I can't see worth a darn. So
I'm really trying to train Bernard to find my glasses for me. So we'll see if that works. I'll let you know.
My husband.
And this is crazy. Esther Jane says, just found out that my city, Fulton, has gotten 162 inches of snow for the season so far.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's insane considering we're okay.
Hi, Paula says, hi, Story, Roxy, Blake, Tiffany, Lee, Sarah in the chat. Hope everyone's doing well. Just popping in to hug the like button. Thank you. And PK said that Cajun don't encourage them. Actually, there probably already is one out there.
Yeah,
probably. And Mary Jo said 88 out of 355. Cool. Nice. And Amy got to page 45. Sarah says, read half a chapter and folded laundry. These older Harlequin books have long chapters, yo.
Yes, ma'am. But it's very accomplished. Like, it's only 8 chapters. I'll finish this super quick.
Yeah. And Cass says, I made it to page 43 out of 326. And Danielle got to 84 of 308. And Anita is at 28% in Crime Ragoon. And Barbara said 0 pages, really had to pee.
It's my life right now, Barb. That's ever since they put me back on those pills. I have to time when I take them in the morning. Like, do we have to go to the grocery store? Okay, I'll take them when we get home.
And Cajun got 71%, and Carmen's at 10% of the Iliad.
Well
wow.
done.
What are you reading this?
She's going for it.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
that's amazing.
He's going for those fables for Folklore February.
Yep.
Right?
Good job, Carmen.
Yeah. And Lauren says, I got 1 chapter finished in The Butterfly and the Baron. And see, it's very accomplished since they are very long chapters. So.
Right? Like that's like 10% of the way through the book, at least.
Mhm. And Anita says I had big salad for dinner. And the Iliad is my white whale for PK's. What she's doing on white whales this month. I seen that on her things at white whales, and also works for Cat's Folk.
My friend Ricky, my heart brother, as I call him, he posted on Facebook that he hasn't been feeling well. He had a cold, and he's been reading. He started reading the Iliad. And I wrote him back and I like messaged him. I'm like, oh, I hope you feel better soon and good luck with the book. He starts telling me all about it. And he's like, you should totally read it. I'm like, yeah, I'll get right to that right now. As soon as I'm done all these trashy romance novels. So you can tell me all about it later, Ricky.
I hosted an author, I think it was last year, and it's a guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a pretty well-known author. And I said to him, because we're talking about it was summertime, and I said, what's a good beach read? He looks at me and says, Moby Dick. And I said, oh, that's really funny. He goes, no, I read it on the beach. This is my second time. I'm taking it with me to Massachusetts. I was like, what?
That's crazy.
Okay.
I guess it holds your blanket down if you go to the water.
Right. I was like, you and I have very different. Right. You and I have very different definitions.
Beach ideas, yeah.
Yes. It's very different.
That's what I think is fun about when you ask somebody like what their beach read is, because like some people will be like, "Oh, I'll bring a thriller to the beach. That's my beach."
That's what I usually do. Yeah.
And some was like, "Well, you bring romances." Or
romance.
Moby Dick would never be what I would think of.
Right?
No. I do a mixture.
Bring the Bible and get a little light reading done while I'm there.
Right. And I'm pretty sure he's got like kids, and so like if you're taking kids to a beach, you do not have time to read Moby Dick. I was like, you are.
I'm just picturing it's the Moby Dick cover, but inside he's actually reading like trashy Harlequin romances.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's reading.
That's what I'm
50
thinking.
Grey.
Yep.
Inside of his
Moby Dick, yeah.
And he got 79%, and Jill read 18 pages of Dastardly Deeds Down on the Farm. It's 4 Christian cozy mysteries. Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, very cool.
That's right.
And PK says, yay to Carmen. And Kim says, I didn't read. I was at the Zoom meeting with the girls I work with. Cool.
That's cool.
And hi, Crochet Mina says, Sarah, my kitty does the same thing whenever I get into bed to read. Such a kitty.
I'm not complaining too much because I like having a cat that's very affectionate.
I was like watching a short today about this cat that got brought back to the place that they got it from, the adoption place, because it was too cuddly. Because it was too cuddly.
I know. I'm like, this poor cat. I saw something similar once.
And it was like one of those little orange cats. So
sad.
And it looked so cute and everything. I was like, really? It was because it was a lap. The thing is they posted it as it was a lap cat. It was an affectionate lap cat. Mm-hmm. And then the person got it, and then after a year, having it a year too, it wasn't even just like having it a year. They brought it back and said that it was too affectionate and liked to be on our lap too much. And it's like, they said it was an affectionate lap cat.
Yeah.
Humans suck. Some humans suck.
But it got its forever home. Somebody adopted it.
Oh, yay.
Happily
and good story.
Yep. And Kristen said 15% done, and y'all are making me want pancakes again. I know. I'm like, oh, no, I wish I would have had pancakes for supper.
Right?
Kim says, I would definitely celebrate Pancake Tuesday, yes. I would go more for Pancake Tuesday than Taco Tuesday, actually.
Both.
I'm with you, Roxy.
Both.
And Mary Jo, now I want pancakes. And Christy says, I can't believe we're talking about Lent. And Pamela says, hi. Says, in Central PA, we have donut day instead of pancakes. Oh, cool.
Those work too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All 3. I'll take all 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Works for me.
Oh, we have pancake Wednesday, or not pancake. We have donut Wednesdays though, because when I go visit Bill,
there you go.
So. And Pat says, well, the Zoom meeting ended early tonight, so I decided to join y'all until 9 p.m. I'm reading Murder at Marble House by Alyssa Maxwell, number 2 in the Gilded Newport series. I've read 25% so far, and I'm loving it. That's awesome. And Debbie says, Lee, what is one where you're in the glass blow? One is a glass blower. I remember liking that trilogy.
That one I don't know offhand.
That one might be Boonesboro, the end at Boonesboro. That might be one of the guys that I remember, right?
Really?
Is that one right? Were one of the guys a glass blower?
I don't know.
I could be wrong, but
The Irish Born trilogy, according to Google.
I was going to say,
that's
I might know. That's what I always do when I'm like, what book? And
Oh, I know. I do that too.
Based in Ireland. The main character's name is Maggie. It's called Born in Fire, I guess.
That's like her first
Attacks.
category ones, wasn't it?
Ooh, now that I might be interested in.
I think it was her first books. Is it? Or wait, no, that's a thoroughbred.
Oh, now, yes. Now because I'm like, I read those. Why don't I remember it? But now, yes, I'm remembering the shed she had in the backyard and the studio. Now I remember that one. I did enjoy those.
I've read some of her category ones. They're very cheesy, but they were fun.
So that's the beauty of category.
Yeah, they were cheesy. They were like the 90s cheese. They were cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. And Jill says, I'm Orthodox Christian. Our Lent is 40 days. I'm diabetic, so I just give up meat for that time. If I follow it strictly, there would be times of no dairy or eggs. It would just be veggies.
Mm.
And Lauren says, I love Dragonheart Legacy trilogy by Nora Roberts.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And Willow Tree says, good evening, everyone. I just finished reading Merit Badge Murder by Leslie Langtree, 5 stars.
I read that earlier.
Jill loves the End at Boonesboro.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Meg says, I love her Gallagher's of Endmore series. It takes place on Ireland. Cat loved Montana Sky. It deals with cowboys.
That one I might like.
And Meg said the End of Boonesboro takes place in the U.S.
Yeah.
Meg says, I also enjoyed the Bride Quartet series. Kristen says, I'm afraid to jump into Nora Roberts because there are so many if I like it. But that's the thing. Like, I mean, she's got like trilogies, so I feel like, you're not jumping into a giant series unless you're doing J.D.
Right.
Roberts. Like
Yeah.
huge. I mean, she has a lot of standalone books, and then she's got like trilogies, and so you can just kind of take your time with them and not have to read like a bunch of series.
True.
And Meg says, hello all. I've read a lot of her books since I was in middle school.
Nice.
Lauren says, Montana Sky is on my list. And Jill says, I remember reading Montana Sky. It was good. Kristen said, and I really want to focus on my physical books this year. Come here.
Understood.
And Nora Roberts has some old silhouette books, if you can find them. Go on Fantastic Fiction to find her old ones yet.
I have stacks of them in that mess, and I haven't touched them. I need to get to them at some point.
I have a few.
Nora November. There will be my goal for Nora November this year.
There you go.
There you go.
I have a few. I read, and Leah's read them. Well, I don't remember what they were called, with the hidden key. They had the keys, or what, had some kind of like gem, or what? It was a little gem or something.
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about.
Star or whatever, and then there was something star, and then there was 3 of them.
Yes. Yes. I know what you're talking about.
The first 2 were okay, and the last one was not so good.
And here's the bad thing is I accidentally read the 3rd one first. And then it was like, great, I know the ending. Now I'm wasting my time reading the other 2 because I already know what
Oh, that's a bummer.
And Meg says the last book in her Lost Bride trilogy, it just came out last year.
I binged that whole thing for Nora November. That whole trilogy. It was good.
And Gasper said I lost my glasses. Thank goodness for the camera on your phone. Yeah.
Speaking of that, when I had to call the hospital this morning, they were like, "Can we get the number off your OHIP card?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." So I pull it out of my wallet, and I'm standing in the hallway, and it's not the best of light. And I read the number off to her. I said, "Oh, the light." So I said, "Hold on, the light's not so great in here." And I read it off, and then she's like, "Do you want to try again in better light?" So I had to go like right to the window to read the numbers. I'm like, "My God, this is bad," and I've got glasses on.
Ambi says the Meg, I just finished that series.
Yay!
Meg says Ambi, I did too. And Kim says I do that, Stormy. I lose my glasses in the bed all the time. It's bad. And we shall go ahead and do a reading sprint. And since I know some y'all might be a little sleepy, won't say who.
I'm not. I might be
Roxy?
sleepy.
Roxy? Yeah, that Roxy. She can't stay very late.
I'm just kidding because I know Roxy doesn't go to bed until.
I'm still not going to bed early, but yeah, I was yawning.
We'll read till 50 and then come back and read the rest of the comments. And so happy reading, everyone.
Sounds good. Happy reading.
So how'd everybody do?
You scared? I fell asleep.
I was gonna say you're looking awful comfy there, so
I slept.
good and productive. Right there, you slept. Yeah. What about you, Sarah?
I finished the story in the Meet Cute book, and I think, like I think somebody said, they're just little meet cute stories. That's all it is, and
Yeah.
they are super cute if you look at it like that. Like this one was actually kind of fun. I liked it quite a bit. And I am a chapter. I've started reading another chapter of Death by Dumpling by Vivian Chen.
Cool.
I'm about 35% of the way through that one. So yeah,
Very nice.
how'd you
Very
do, Lee?
I forgot until Marcus walked in here to talk to me that I had potatoes boiling on the stove. That's why I was like, oh shit, I gotta go take care of this real quick. So clearly they're done. They're ready to be mashed. And then I'm editing my video.
Excellent.
Nice. I like Roxy. Maybe nodded off for a minute or two. I don't know. But otherwise, I was on Amazon because I was looking for something to spend money on, as my husband would say.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
That sounds very familiar,
The
Tiffany.
amount of things in my Amazon cart just makes me feel okay, even though I can't buy them. It just helps. Window shopping is fun.
What about you, Blake? How did you do?
I don't even know what I did, so maybe nothing. I did just unbox my book of the month box, which was nice, and I put those behind me. I need to catalog those. And I finished my calendar diamond dot today.
Oh, cool.
It looks like this one. I just put it on my fridge.
Neat.
How
Well,
cute.
that's nice.
Yeah, I've been like pulling them out of this calendar because I don't use a wall calendar, but they're nice to like be themed, like a good theme. So
I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
yeah, how'd you do, Storm?
Pretty good. I listened to a little bit of the Christmas in Snowflake Canyon by Rayanne Thane. It takes me a minute to. I always get confused if it's in, at, or on.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I like 52% into that one. And so then I decided to read a little bit more of Miss Truelove Beckons, and I'm on page 91 of 253. I'm getting there. And let's see. And Amy says, I am the same with water pills twice a day, every other day, Sarah.
Oh. They're working great. That's the one thing I have to say is that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but they're a pain in the patukas.
Yeah. And PK says, Audible has good versions of the Iliad and the Odyssey narrated by Dan Stevens. I was going to say, if I was to ever attempt those books, that would have to be the way audio. And Amy says, that is my speed, PK, for them. Yeah. And Barbara says, anybody read Dead Zone by Stephen King? And no, I haven't. I've watched the show that was based on it.
I was about to say I have seen some of the episodes of the TV show with the guy from Breakfast Club. I can't think of his name. Anthony.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, Anthony Michael Hall.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim says, sometimes I hate people, cat stories. And
Mm-hmm.
PK says, and the kicker to the cat adoption story is the person who adopted found out she was allergic to cats, but refused to take it back because it had been returned twice.
Aww.
And Mary Jo says, I'm in for some donuts, yeah. And how sweet, PK, yeah, that is sweet. Debbie said, sorry, it was a long time ago. Born in Fire is right. Thanks. Kim said, my doctor changed my bladder medicine, and I thought it was working much better until tonight.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Debbie said, should have Googled for myself. Yeah. And AI and Google is my friends when it comes to looking for stuff about authors and put
Right.
it together in some kind of cohesive like thing. Because I'm not good at that sort of stuff.
Right.
Jill says, "I love the Bride Quartet." Carmen says, "You mean like when we got sucked into J.A. James? It's like potato chips. You can't just have one. Just say it." Yeah, I know. We did get, that I never thought we'd like go down such a rabbit hole with that author, but yeah. And Lauren says, "Roxy, where is a good place to start with James Lee Bird?" And Susan said, "Thanks for the sprints." Then Roxy says, "My favorite is Dave
Robichaux.
There you go." I was like, I know I ain't gonna be able to say that right. And Neon Rain is the first book, and the 25th book in the series came out on the 10th of this month.
Wow.
And it's to be wrapping up the series soon. And I know what she meant to say. He
He's
turned
90.
90.
Wow.
Yeah, he's turning 90 this year.
That's
Ooh.
crazy.
And Pat says, "Good night, y'all. Happy reading. Take care and be safe. A month ago, I requested some books from the library, and tonight, about 20 of them have come through."
Oh, good Lord.
Well,
Have fun,
that's how
Pat.
it always goes.
Yeah, that's how it goes. And then you have to make the big decision on which ones you want to keep out of those and which ones you're going to have to come back.
And sometimes I don't want to read none of them.
Yeah, and then
True.
I'll do that. Like a friend will be like, "Oh, you need to read this one," so I'll put it on my Libby, and it's like got a big weight, and then it comes in, and then I'm like, I really don't want to read that.
No.
Legitimately.
And Lauren says, "Roxy, thank you." And wow, 90, that is awesome. He's writing. And Barbara says, "Since this is Black History Month, I am looking for a Black author."
For what genre?
I don't know of any offhand.
Barbara, what genre? What genre are you looking for? I cannot speak. It is time for me to go to bed, I think.
You're okay, Tiff.
And Brian says, "Almost done with the Bookwoman Troublesome Creek. Should be able to finish tonight." Awesome.
So, sorry, side note, Barb, if you dig into Goodreads, I saw this on the Goodreads Facebook group. They just released their new achievement badge thing, and it's Black Heritage. And if you can browse the qualifying books, there's tons of stuff there. If you're looking for recommendations, you might want to try there. Just a suggestion.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And Brian said, "Roxy, you moderating Storm's channel?"
No, that's not going to happen. No, Storm would not allow me to moderate nothing. I can't moderate myself.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And Carmen said, "Done with the Iliad for today." And then Sarah says, "Watch Storm's new release video and read a few pages in the book." Cool. Cajun got to 92%. Oh, so close, Cajun. And Amy got to page 60. And Cajun said, "My dad loved James Lee Bird. I read a couple of his daughter
Alifair.
Alifair Burke.
Mm-hmm. They're good too." Nita got to 36%. And Kat says, "I did not read that sprint. I took care of putting the trash on the curb and changing them at PAs and updating in Discord." Cool. Productive.
Very productive.
Lauren says, "I got some journaling done and looked around on Libby." Mary Jo said, "No reading. Watch Storm's February new release video." Awesome. Thank you. Jill said, "I started a reread of My Dearest Friend." And Kristen says, "Night, ladies. See you on Roxy's live tomorrow if you're on. Thanks for spreading."
I might not be doing it tomorrow, though. It depends, because tomorrow's going to be kind of busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kat said, "Barbara, I have read The Dead Zone twice."
Oh.
"I don't read or watch horror," says Jill.
Mm-hmm.
And Castro says, "Brian, I read the Dead Zone about 20 years ago. Now I feel old." And he says got to 88%. And Kat says to think, Stormy, it was all because you asked if anyone wanted to read the first Beaumont book in March, and we read the first 3, and we're coming up on the first anniversary of the Beaumont Brady Bunch. Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm. The Beaumont Brady Bunch. That's adorable.
Although now it's like the Beaumont, Brady, Reynolds, Walker.
Right?
Read all the things.
And Kat says, I love our group. Yes.
Aw.
Barbara says it doesn't matter.
Oh, and side note, Barb, a personal recommendation just off the top of my head is Alyssa Cole. She typically writes contemporary romance, but lately the last couple she's written have been some more thriller-esque, and I would read When No One Is Watching. It was really good. I read it a number of years ago.
If you're looking for a cozy,
I saw Blake's face. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was good, but my book club, there was a lot of mixed feelings.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I feel like I thought it was good, but I think that there's a lot of people who have. It's not one of those that like everybody was like yes. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So that's the only reason why I shook my head like that, because I remembered my book club discussion on it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
if you're looking
Alright,
for a cozy mystery, the Baker Street series by Valerie Burns is fantastic.
Oh, there you go.
Then there's that ice cream one too. Is it the same one?
That's Abby Collette. It's also very good.
Abby Collette. I couldn't think.
But the Baker Street is really good by Valerie Burns, and then there's a mafia romance series, but I don't think that you'd.
And there's a Razor Blade. Who's the author of Razor Blade Tears? But that one's like a dark thriller.
S.A. Cosby. He does a lot of.
I might have a little crush on S.A. Cosby.
You do?
A little bit, not his
That
books.
blows my mind, only because I know what he writes.
No, I don't. Not his books. Just him.
okay.
Like
Just
I
him.
heard him talk a couple times, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I like him. And he's a cootie, but
I haven't read her, but I know Beverly Jenkins is romance.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Yes, she does a lot of category.
her
retro.
Indigo, what?
Yes.
Indigo Wild or Wild, I don't know. That series is fantastic.
Does she have a book called Indigo? I don't know.
Okay, there's a series, something wild. Hold on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're fine. And Sarah says, the J.A. Jans group is the best. I agree. Cajun says, so many authors should give Storm a cut for people now reading their books. I know.
Right?
So Barbara says, okay, thanks, Sarah. And Kat says, Barbara, James McBride is an awesome author. I recommend Deacon King Kong. And Amy says, good night, everyone. Thanks for hosting sprints. Welcome. Anita says, thanks, ladies, for the sprints. I hope you have a good night. Be safe. Keep warm, and I'll see you soon.
You too. Good night.
And Sarah says, thanks for the sprints, and hope everyone has a great week. You too. And Barbara says, read it, loved it. So.
Hey, nice.
Kaden says, Alexa Gordon has a really good.
She does. I like the Sam Brown series.
And Brian says, Barbara, Up from Slavery by Booker T. Washington, because I ain't going to say that middle word. I cannot pronounce. Is a great autobiography. And Amy says, I second what Tiffany suggested about Valerie Burns. Barbara read it, Casper. So Mary Jo said, thanks for the sprints and see you soon. Kat says, thanks for the sprints, ladies. Y'all best to have terrific week ahead, friends.
You too.
And Lee, do you have anything coming up on your channel since you weren't here yesterday?
Tomorrow I have a January wrap up.
Yay.
Okay.
What about you, Blake? Because you weren't here.
I just posted today. I individually went through my SAS list for 2026 with my cozy mysteries, and then I did 26 books I wanted to read in 26 that were on my shelf. that just needed to be read. I'm tired of them looking at me. They need to be gone. Not gone as like I'm gonna get rid of them, but like they need to be read. I either need to like
They've been there too long.
correct, and they're not even that old. Some of them are like new. I just need it. Yeah. And then Lee and I have our thriller themed live stream on Thursday. We're doing a new series that she and I are going to talk about a bookish topic for I don't know 2 hours. We're thinking, and then we'll do like talking, and then like we'll do short reading sprints, and then yeah, so it should be fun. We're both, I think, excited. I mean, Lee gets as excited as she normally gets. So yes, there we go. I'm the more animated of the pair.
Yes.
So
I'm the Storm of this situation. I'm like, yeah, it's good.
And
Yeah, I was going to say, she's kind of like me with her like emotions. Like,
yeah. So I'm really excited. Lee's
I
very
am.
excited. We're excited to just talk about something that we're both very passionate about.
Thrillers.
Yes. High body count. I'm very excited. I went to a Christmas party this past year for work, and my husband was telling, or maybe I was telling somebody that I liked a high body count, and everybody was like, nobody doesn't. People don't know me as well as like, you know, because I'm new at the bookstore, so everybody is just kind of like, and they kind of like shifted away from me. I was like, I love a good high body count, and I was like, but you don't understand. It's fine.
Yeah, they didn't get it.
No,
that's fine.
I also recommended.
That could also work for romance novels.
So true. So true. I also recommended to a bunch of people the Autumn Retirement Home, the Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre, and like most of the characters, spoiler alert, get massacred. It's kind of in the name, but everybody was like, "What is wrong with you?"
I have that one on my Libby.
It's so good, Storm. I can't wait to hear what you
take
think.
things wrong.
What?
I said some people just take things wrong.
A lot of people do.
I was laughing because I'm at Malice. I'm going to share a room with somebody, and they were like, "Well, we're." The person said, "I don't know about the beds," and I said, "That's okay. I'll sleep with anyone." She was like dying for the rest of the day, and I'm in a group chat with the person and some other people. We're all in a group chat and forever, and I was like, "Okay, take it as you will." I mean, that is what I said, but I was.
No, I completely would say something exactly like that.
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
When I was at the Rhinebeck Sheep and Wolf Festival many years ago. It was me and a bunch of girlfriends, like 6 or 8 of us, and we were sharing cabins. And same as you, Tiffany, I don't care. I'll share a bed with somebody as long as I got a place to sleep, right? In the middle of 200 people on the hill, my one friend announces, "Yeah, Sarah will sleep with anybody." Thanks, ladies. Thanks so much.
You got a reputation now, Sarah.
Legitimate. That's why I had to leave the knitting community because
well, and it kind of hasn't followed you yet, but you got to be careful.
Well, you know. Now that I put it out there, I'll have to be careful.
You got you.
And Lee, KJ needs your number because that whisper was creepy, and she's gonna have she needs somebody to hold her hand.
I agree. When you said thriller at first, I was like,
I sent it to you. You're good.
And did anybody else have anything that they didn't mention before that they need to mention that's coming out?
No, so.
I did have February new releases come out today, or like tonight. It came out at 7:00 because I was like, I need to get it out before the 3rd because there's books on it that come out on the 3rd.
Yep.
And so, okay. Well, we are at the end of the comments, and I think some people are fading fast over there. You can tell.
Roxy,
I'm gonna take the bullet.
I need a snack. If I get a snack, I'm gonna pick right up because I can't go to bed this early.
I'll be up in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
They'll keep you entertained in your Discord. You can't go to sleep yet.
Right?
Right? Especially since I got that after hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need to go in there and just so I can do the holy water thing every now and then. So.
Yeah.
Cleanse it every once in a while. Take some holy water, sage, a crucifix,
Cover all your bases.
Yeah. Okay, so thanks for hanging out with me tonight, everybody on the panel in the chat. And we will see you next go round. Bye.
Bye, Storm. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Storm.